So Evil Dead fans, I guess what's going to happen on the next big build is I'm going to build the Army of Darkness hand. A lot of my builder friends have sent me a lot of stuff, and it's things I've seen already, and that's okay. I mean, I think they're excited just as much as a few other people are for me to actually build another one and actually show you guys how to do it. It's a process. And since I've done it before, it's not going to be as hard as I actually made one originally. Because when you first do a project from scratch, it's harder. But with this one, it's an old hat to me, so I know what I'm doing, and it's going to be easy to show you guys how to do it, and to do it very affordable at the same time. So that's the next big project, as long as nothing else comes up after I'm done with my personal chainsaw. Somebody may want a chainsaw or need one for something, so I may have to do that instead, and then just have to push that along, same as I've done with the deer head. But I'm kind of waiting on some stuff for the deer head from Ultravec Studios before I actually get that started. So the timing is perfect right now. I was going to do story time on this video, but I'm going to have to hold off until the next video because there's a few things I want to show you guys. I want to talk to Master Laughs 2.0. He mentioned in a comment to do Ash's lopped off possessed hand, which I've already done one before. It's pretty neat. The finger, I did this a long time ago. I did this right after I did my Power Glove. Not the Power Glove, but the Army of Darkness Gauntlet. I did it right after. It's got real fingernails. The secret in the building one of these things is to make it look like a real hand before you actually make it look possessed and do all your weird shit to it. Looks really cool. It's a nice piece. And the fingernails are really worse for wear. They're cracked, but it's easy to really fix. And Master Laughs, if you want a nice little lopped off hand display, I'm willing to send you mine. Yeah, I've had this for a long time. But if you really want it for or just a birthday present, I'll send it right out to you. And I used to do this to all my kids. Used to put it in my hand and just kind of creep them out a little bit. My oldest son's still kind of creeped out about it because I just went up to him tonight with this. I'm like, let me touch you with my good hand. And yeah, it's still creeps him out. But yeah, Master Laughs 2.0, if you really want this, tell me in the comments and I'll send it out to you. I'll try to fix the fingernails up as best as possible, but it's been sitting around for a long time. And yeah, it looks really cool. Yeah, like it. But one thing I really want to show you guys is I finished off this inner piece. Notice I put the flywheel back into it. Actually, it's upside down. The flywheel's back into it. Looks natural. The bolt is a little bit different. The other one's kind of like a nylon, not bolt, but nut. Nylon nut on top, but I didn't want to use that with this one. The secret is, I'm not going to tell you how I actually put this in, but there's just one little secret that you guys need to know if you're going to do this so you don't get frustrated. You want to make it look natural. See how the flywheel is lifted? Now, you have to have it lifted because right here, where the chainsaw chain goes in, has to line up with where your chainsaw bar is going to be. So if it's laying flat, you're going to be too low or you can be too high. You have to just space it out just right. So this bolt, it's actually bolted from behind, and the bolt's actually set in behind that flat piece so it won't hit my hand. You'll need to space it out just right. If you don't, this is going to be way off. It's either going to be too high or it's going to be too low. So you want to remember that when you do that. I'm going to work a little bit more on my chainsaw tonight, but that's what it looks like inside. Look how good that looks. I mean, just perfect. The only thing that's extra that you see in here is these two bolts and nuts. You actually see the nuts on that bottom side. But what I'm going to do with this when it's done is I'm actually going to get some black sand and black sand the shit out of this thing and make it look like it's really gritty and dirty, but at the same time still have that real chainsaw body look, or chainsaw motor look. So yeah, it's looking good. The back filler piece, I'm gonna do a one-off piece that, I mean, I've come as close as possible with the ones I've made already, but I wanna do something just a little bit different with my personal chainsaw. And I mean, it's gonna be very time consuming, but at the same time, when I'm done with it, I'm gonna be very, very happy with it, which I'm very happy with all the ones I made in the past, but this one's is gonna be just special for me, just because. So, to end this quick video, I will do the Army of Darkness glove again. When I did it before, I wasn't on YouTube, I just did it. Hey, Master Laughs, if you want the lopped off hand, let me know. I'll send it out to you. You can have it. It might be a few weeks before I can send it out if you really want it. If you don't, I'll just keep it. Just let me know what you want, because either way, it doesn't matter. If you want it, I'll send it out. If you don't want it, I'll keep it. And the filler piece here is done, and it just came out perfect. And one thing I might do, I'm really thinking about doing, is if somebody wants a piece like this, wants the actual chainsaw body, or not body, but the actual chainsaw motor piece in there, in the future, I may render my services for that. So if somebody sends me that front half with this piece of the chainsaw, if I decide to do that, I gotta be freed up with all my time. If I decide to do that, if somebody sends me that front half and that piece for a certain price, I may cut it up and send it all back with the flywheel and everything set up and ready to go. As of right now, I have, oh, I didn't know there's another track on this song, or this CD. But anyways, if I decide to do that, I will let you guys know. And it's not a hard process, but it can be if you don't have the proper tools to actually make this piece. So the only thing it would charge is just services rendered and shipping. That's gonna be it. Because you'd send me your motor, and then I would just, you know, this is how much I charge you for my time. I'll put it together for you, and then it'll slide right in your chainsaw. You're done. With that being said, guys, next video will be story time, and I appreciate every one of you guys sticking around. Special thanks out to, let me think, who was I thinking about earlier? Ronanik, thank you. Ronanik's actually going to send me out a chainsaw body. He was generous enough to send me a chainsaw body. He hasn't done it yet, but I'm very happy that he's going to do that. And it's cool, you know, when it comes to us builders, we can go back and forth and give things to each other, and I think that's awesome. And before anybody gets mad, he won the chainsaw before he offered me this chainsaw body. So don't put in the comments, oh, you're getting a trade here. No, that's not the way it is. He actually knew he won it before he actually offered that to me. So with that being said, guys, you guys stay groovy. And I'm getting a little psyched about the Army of Darkness gauntlet hand thing, and done it before, but I have a new method that I want to actually put towards it to actually make it a lot better than I did before. The one I did before was screen accurate, but this one I just want a little more lightweight and more functional. Everybody thinks the top piece, this piece right here, is the hardest. That part is easy. It's time consuming, but it's easy. It's the palm piece and the thumb piece. Those two pieces are the worst. Because you don't want, like on the thumb piece, it's like a turtle shell, basically. You don't want like a thumb attachment on the back side. You want to keep that clear so it looks right. What I did last time is I used a button, like a button snap, and just snapped it on. There it is. And it worked well. And I still may do that on this next one. I'm not sure yet. So with that being said, guys, you guys stay groovy like you guys always are. Sorry I haven't posted much on Brett's Groovy Chainsaws right now, but usually on Facebook I just check Facebook. I really don't post anything. I try to, But if you want to contact me, I am on Messenger now. And if you guys need anything, want anything, need something built, let me know. I'm willing to help on any which way I possibly can. And still, guys, check out the KOS Facebook page. Is it the KOS? Or the Knights of Samaria, fans of Ash Williams versus the Evil Dead. And you guys stay groovy once again. And yeah, that's it. Until next time. Oh, and for the Power Glove, guys, I do got Ted Nugent on standby, so get ready for that.